viewers and subscribers of Jessilia Digital Ministries, and we are glad that through Jessilia Digital Ministries we have been doing our English book review program called Pen, Mic, and Swords. Dear friends, today is our 94th episode, and it's really good to know that God has been leading us through all these 93 episodes. We have done a review of 93 books through different reviewers, and today is our 94th episode. And this book title is very interesting: Ask the Right Questions. So often we meet many people in our life who sometimes ask questions, but they ask the same question again and again in different ways, and the opposite person feels irritated. I have met many people like this, so I'm really very curious to know what our Chiradeep brother is the reviewer of the book, and he's also the author of the book. What he wants to convey to the audience through this book. The title of this book go like this: Ask the right questions, because the right questions lead to the open door of right answers. So we all know Chiradeep brother has been a consistent reviewer in our platform. Is an author who has written, I don't know the count of books. I think now it has gone more than 10, I guess. But yes, God is leading him in all his writing, in all the work which is doing for the kingdom of God. So our well wishes to brother. So over to brother Chiradeep to give his review. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Sister Jemima, for this opportunity. And yeah, this is the 10th book. This is my 10th book, and after that, I published one more book, 11th book. So we are not going to talk about how many books I have published, but we are going to talk about this particular book, which I something uh, we always deal with questions in life coaching or any coaching sessions. We usually more concerned about the questions because we understand as the uh, caption goes like this or the subtitle goes like this, um, because the right questions lead to the open door of right answers. We human being always seek for answers. Okay. And but answers, we can give, many people can give many answers, but if we don't ask the right questions, I mean, we human, we always ask wrong questions, and we always seek wrong answers also. We have something else in our heart, but we ask something else, or we seek answer, or we try to find out something else. Probably we have major needs, but ignoring that, we fulfill our wants. Okay, we can actually keep aside those wants and fulfill our needs. But what we do, we buy expensive things that are not needed in our life. But and it's like, if you buy a beautiful, I mean, fan, you do not have a fan, your neighbor has a fan, so you kept nagging your family members, let's buy a good fan, a long, I mean, that stand fan. Okay, and you bought a stand fan, but you haven't paid the electric bill. So we live like that, this world. We haven't paid the needed thing, what is that is electric bill, which will run your household appliances. But we kept on searching for a fan that will help us to compete with our neighbor. So that's the same way we always look for answers which are not needed in our life. All we all we seek wrong answers. Why? Because we don't ask ourselves the right question. So, keeping that in mind, in coaching, we usually ask questions so that the client will always get to the point, understand, self go through a self discovery process. or the find out the real problem, the issue he or she is suffering with, and then come to the point. And the coach usually ask right questions. So there are um, so there's a saying that changed the way I see my work as a life coach. I mean, that particular quote: the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask. Okay. In a world obsessed with giving the right answers, I found myself more intrigued by the right questions. Over the years, coaching clients through personal storms or quiet questions, I noticed something powerful. Uh, Transformation doesn't begin with advice, it begins with a question that stirs the soul. No, transformation never begins with I mean, with advice. You give an advice, transformation doesn't happen. But when you ask the right question, that question can actually stir your heart and soul and mind, and you start changing yourself, start working on yourself. People aren't broken, they are often just stuck. Okay. And more often than not, they already have the answers. The right question shines a flashlight into those buried places. It invites clarity, it ignites courage. We all have answers. God has kept answers everywhere. What we do, we don't ask the right questions to find those. So, right questions is like flashlights. It will show you those dark places to find the answers. This book isn't a solution manual. It's not a solution book. It's a carefully crafted collection of deep, open-ended questions organized by themes like personal growth, career, relationships, and resilience. Whether you are a coach, guide, or someone on your own self-discovery path, these questions are here to support meaningful reflection and growth. Let's learn to hold space. Let's empower awareness. Let's learn to ask the right questions. So there are total 440 questions in this book. 440. Maybe all the questions are not, say, like if we take the example of Jemima Lazar. If she reads the book, she may not need all the questions to ask herself and find the answers. I mean, if I explain, so there are questions concerning some specialized areas. What are those specialized areas? Spiritual coaching, biblical and spirituality, mindfulness. Okay, sorry, just hold on. First section is first chapter covers personal development, goal setting. Okay, goal setting and achievement, self confidence and self esteem, mindset coaching, time management and productivity, overcoming procrastination, building habits and discipline, emotional intelligence. Okay, these are the sections of personal development. For personal development, you need to understand what goal setting is and achievement is. Like one example I can give: how do you ensure that your goals align with your values and long term vision? So many times we set our goals, but our value system doesn't match with it, align doesn't align with it. I want to be I want to lead a church. That is my goal. But professionally, I chose something, I chose a career which will not align with the value system. I'm not saying that, I'm not justifying or judging any profession, but somewhere there will be point in those careers, fashion world, film industry, okay, hotel management, All these areas, there will be definite difficult phases where you have to compromise. People compromise. It is well and good if you stay in that profession and don't compromise. Okay, it is very difficult. In some profession, it's very difficult. So, this question will actually help you to understand how do you ensure that your goals align with your values and long term vision. Okay, to lead a church, you need certain value system which should be, I mean, your career should align with it. Okay, I'm just giving an example. It may not clarify what I'm saying, but it's just an example. Uh, then, in the next process, self-confidence and self-esteem. That's the second chapter of first. What is one quality you admire in yourself, and how does it benefit you? This is one of the questions you can ask yourself and try to understand. What daily practices can help you build and sustain your confidence? This is one more question. you know when we ask these questions, we find solutions in them. What we ask, we ask, sister, can you help me? Sister, can you give me an answer? And that answer is never satisfying us, because how the sister will know your value system? How the sister will exactly pinpoint to the problems you're going through? Yeah, if the sister say, no, no, I don't have answers, I have questions. If I ask you the right questions, you keep answering your own questions, the questions I ask, and you will definitely find your answers. Seek within, or seek to God with those questions. Seek in your life. Okay. Mindset coaching. One question is, what recurring thoughts or beliefs tend to limit your growth? Yeah, there are many mindset. In our negative mindset, we always limit ourselves. These questions, these 10 questions will definitely help us to have a positive mindset. Okay. Time management and productivity. What are your biggest distractions, and how do you manage it? If you want to talk about time management, first thing you need to do, list out your distractions. When you list it out, answering this question, then you will definitely know, no, oh, these are the distractions. Okay, and let me prioritize it. Let me chop out all those unnecessary stuff. Okay, so that is how questions help. Overcoming procrastination, fifth chapter. Build habits and discipline. How do you celebrate milestone when building long-term habits? It is necessary. Rewards, we feel happy when we get rewards, when we celebrate milestones. So it is necessary to set milestone for us. Okay. So these are few questions. I'm just rushing away. Then another thing is emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Understand our own feelings, and also simultaneously understand other feelings. That is emotional intelligence. Okay. One of the question is, how well do you understand and name your emotions during challenging situations? If we don't understand what kind of emotions I'm going through, then it becomes very easy, very difficult to find the solutions. If doctor cannot find the, I mean, cannot do the diagnosis, it's very difficult. I'm not talking about big disorders. No, no, I'm talking about normal mindset, normal emotional feelings. We don't need doctors, we need right questions so that we can explore within, or explore in God's word, in the light of God's word, and we will get answers. Okay. And then comes career and business. Probably We both want to ask about career and business. These questions are not meant for me, but the um, uh, other the first section questions are important for us. Personality development, we need that questions, but for us, for two of us, I don't think career and business we need. Probably, I don't know what we are planning, but we don't. I At least I don't need, because I'm not seeking career at this uh, age of mine. Career transition, leadership and executive coaching, entrepreneurship and business coaching. These are the chapters in this section. Work life balance, team building and communication. Okay. Navigating workplace challenges. Workplace challenges are there. What current challenge at work is most emotionally draining for you? There are difficult colleagues, difficult bosses. How do you manage it? These questions will definitely help you to find out. Then another section is health and wellness, stress management, mental well-being and resilience, healthy lifestyle choices, diet and exercise. What motivates you to want a healthier lifestyle right now? This is very much important for both of us and all of us actually. Overcoming addictions. Oh, Sam has covered this one. Pornographic addiction, Sam and Rebecca also, I remember. So I was part of that book review. Addictions is very dangerous. It's not just pornography or a cigarette or smoking or drinking. It's something to eat good also. We keep eating mutton. We keep eating meat. Okay, and we die finally with cholesterol, high cholesterol. Huh? These addictions are very dangerous. Something that is prohibited for us, but we are addicted to it. Gluttony. No, we keep eating, keep eating. Okay, we keep reading books, good books, but we keep reading books, and that replaces God's, our priority. Keeping aside spiritual part. If we can't, if we can't look after my family and keep reading my book, good books, not bad books, but it's an addiction. It is not falling under any priority. It is just my addiction, and I keep entertaining myself with reading books. So it's dangerous. So there are addiction questions concerning addictions. What's your history of trying to quit? What worked and what didn't? Many times we try. What is our history? We check history. Na? History क्या है? So we have to find out. This question will definitely answer. What is the history? I have tried on 2005. I tried to leave this particular addiction, but I could not. It lasted for say 1 or 2 months. Then again, I fell back to that same addiction. Those are the histories, and I have to see the pattern, and I have to clear it. Then I will search who can help me to get rid of addiction. If I don't realize that I have this addiction, then I won't be able to work on it. It is only these questions will help me. Okay. Sleep improvement, that is also very necessary. Then comes relationships and communication. Fourth segment. There are relationship coaching, conflict resolution. What kind of conflicts feel hardest for you to resolve in your family? These questions will definitely help you to understand. Okay. Communication skills improvement, building healthy boundaries. We are someone who says yes to everything. Okay. I am very no, I'm not talking about you. People. People. So if you are laughing, probably you are also saying yes to everything, or what? Anyway, so I was also trying to we try to please everyone and say yes to everything, and then struggle, and then shout on our children or our family members, because they are the easy prey, है ना? They will understand. So let me shout. Yeah, that is what happened when we don't set boundaries. So these questions will definitely help you to, uh, and then marriage and coaching, courtship, marriage and coaching. Okay, and then the section comes, family dynamics. Within the family, how do we manage? What's one unresolved tension or issue in your family you wish to address? There are many issues in Christian families also. Have we addressed everything? No, I don't think so. Many are unaddressed. We keep it lying, okay, unattended. जाने दो, अभी अभी छोड़ दो. But it keeps on moving ahead like that. Specialized areas. What are those specialized areas? Spiritual coaching. What does spirituality mean to your personality at this stage of your life? I knowingly keep this one because this is the core. Okay. What spiritual practices or beliefs bring you peace or clarity? Whether people will definitely find what they do. What do you make space for stillness and reflection in your routine? Okay. Transition coaching. Transition means, what does this transition mean to you on a personal level? Transition is when we go from one phase to another. Okay. Grief and loss counseling. What does your grief look and feel like in your everyday life? We have lost, we are divorced, we are separated, financial loss, death, we are going through grief. And these questions will definitely help us to explore things, explore the emotions. Identity and purpose exploration. We struggle, the Gen Z and the what do you call the next, the alpha, they are struggling with identity. What is my identity? What is purpose exploration? What does purpose mean to you personally? I don't think many will answer this question. Very few will say. If you ask any random, what is the purpose of your life? You ask anyone in your church. You ask. Many will talk about goal, not purpose. I want to earn a lot of money. Is that purpose? No, it's not. It's not. You will be frustrated if you keep on waiting on money, because money is not easy. It won't come easy. But when you are following your passion, your purpose of your life, then nobody can actually stop you. Okay, coaching for writers, artists, or creatives. I have kept that one. This is my favorite area. What are your creative influences, and how have they shaped your voice? Writing has shaped me. I know that. So these questions actually help you to find your hobbies and the writing, the writers and artists. Where do you feel most confident and most vulnerable in sharing your work? Okay, these are all difficult questions. Unless and until you sit down calmly and ask questions, these are all thought provoking questions. अरे ये क्वेश्चन के बारे में तो कभी सोचा नहीं था. I've never asked these questions to myself. Financial coaching, coaching for students, coaching for teen and young adults, coaching for parents, team coaching, organizational development, diversity, change management, and personal fulfillment and joy. That's the last one. Discovering passion and purpose. Pretty similar. Finding joy and contentment, resilience amidst adversity. How do you show yourself compassion when you are struggling? We always curse ourselves. Even Job also cursed his birthday, right? Right? Did he? and his wife says, "Why don't you curse God and die?" We do that when we go through adversity. We do that, but these questions will keep us alive, keep us giving you answers. Okay, building gratitude and positivity. It's also necessary. We live in a complaining world. If we don't understand, ask questions about gratitude, it's a fail cause. Conclusion and next steps. This is what I wrote. Thank you for journeying through Ask the Right Questions. If you have reacted this, if you have reached this page, this particular conclusion page, read through, it means you have not only read, you have reflected, paused, and dared to go deeper. That alone is powerful. This book wasn't meant to give you answers, but to spark awareness and invite exploration. The questions you are encountered are companions on the path of personal growth, and you can return to them anytime. Your answers will change as you do. Today, if you ask the same question, and 10 years after, if you ask the same question, your answers will be different. Because the first time you asked yourself one question, you realized it, you try to search answers. After 10 years, you have worked on that question and answer. After 10 years, probably that answer will be different. You know. So what's next? Keep asking, keep journaling, keep being curious. And if you feel the nudge to take this further, I invite you to connect with me. That's a promotional thing. I have invited people to connect with me, so that how to go about it, how to go about it. You got the answer, but what's next? So that's a promotional thing. I have, as a coach, I asked people to. That's all. This is all about this book. This book is, uh, I mean, these questions are crafted. Uh, I thought about it. Suddenly, it came to my mind, and I started working on these questions and came up, compiled this question, designed it, and the book is very well designed. You can find it on Kindle. It's not. It doesn't have a paperback book till now. So I'm planning to do a paperback also. But if I do a paperback, I'm thinking to uh, give space for answering these questions, so that it will be nice. At least 10 page each, because each section has, it will be a very thick book. So I may not go for that. It is better to buy the book and have a diary, ask these questions, write it down, the question, and answer these questions, give a date, and go on. That's all from my side.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. It's such a nice, I would say, retrospective book to know about oneself. But I don't know how we can come up with 440 questions. So I think,
There's a 44 subjects,
oh, so
44 chapters. So each 10 questions. So it comes to 440.
very nice. As brother was telling, so if he buy this after he publishes the paperback, as brother was telling, if he gives space for each question, I think each one of us would need more space to write, because
Yeah,
everyone's perspective is quite different.
exactly.
And whatever questions now brother told in the review, except for the business wala, everything is very important for each one of us,
Yes.
purpose of our life, goal of our life, and about our marriage, about our family's issues, so spirituality. So spirituality, when it comes to spirituality, we all have a whole a lot of questions. Although we are saved Christians, we still have a lot of questions which we need clarification. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kind of book, I think it would be a really a very good manual for youngsters. the growing up teenagers and youths of a church. Sometimes they have their goal in life, but they don't know what is the purpose in their life, why they are doing it, what they are doing in the, and they just go with the flow. So I think I will definitely. This book is available in Amazon, right, brother? So we can
Yes.
send the link. So whoever
Yes.
are interested to know about themselves, they should definitely go for this book. Even I am planning to see this book because brother had told that he told 444 questions. I'm quite interested about it. That
Yes.
so definitely let us buy this book. Often in the rush of our life, we don't have time to sit in one place and think about ourselves, what we are doing, what is our aim in life, are we doing something for ourselves, or are we just living for the sake of living. So these are the kind of questions we need to ask ourselves. So thank you, brother, thank you for giving this book. How many pages is this book, brother?
Uh, so 44 pages, 44, 50 pages,
Okay.
like that.
Although, as brother told, content is less, but the content is very important for each and every one of
No,
us.
content, if you explain, it will be huge.
Yeah, yes. It can
It-
go more than 400
yeah,
pages,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So,
So I was thinking, it just thought came that if I publish a paperback, I will keep space. It's not advisable
definitely,
because sometimes questions are answers are big, so it's
yes.
difficult. So space.
Definitely. So, Christians or even secular people in group discussion,
Anybody,
yeah,
anybody.
anyone can use this book. In interactive session, we can use this kind of book which Chiradeep brother has written, so that we can know ourselves, we can know the people around us. So
Yes,
everyone, it's not necessary that whatever answers we have written, we need to show it to others. It's just for our self growth.
yes, yes. It is for self.
Yeah,
Yes.
self awareness.
Mm.
Definitely, dear friends, do go for this book. Often Chirati brothers, whenever he presents his own book, I could never say that any of his book I didn't like it, because it is quite different. I don't know how he can come up with such different item, because his field is like that. He's into counseling and coaching. He come across different kind of people with different kind of issues. So this kind of questionnaire bank, I could say, this kind of questionnaire bank is really important for each one of us. Thank you, brother. Thank you. In spite of all your situation, you took time for this book and you gave a beautiful review of it. I think if anyone else would have done this review, they would not have done justice, because since you are the author of this book, you explained it quite clearly about this book. Dear friends, do go for this book if you want to know about yourself. If there are certain areas in your life where you feel that you are stuck, when such questions, if we see it, we will know where we are stuck and what is our answer to it, and the answer can open up new avenues in our life. So thank you, brother, thank you for your precious time. We will pray to
And
God.
and just do you know when God started communicating with human, He asked a question.
Yes,
What is that first question?
where are you?
Where are you?
Yes,
That is self exploration.
yes.
Where are we in
Mm,
relation to God, in
yes,
relation to this, that, everything? In Bible, it is about God. What
definitely.
is my spiritual status? Where I stand in regards to God?
And
Okay.
that's so true, na.
Yeah.
Still now God is asking that question.
Yeah.
Where
Where
are
are
you
you?
in my,
Where are you?
with my relationship? And often,
Hmm.
like Adam
Yes.
and Eve, we often feel that we are not that perfect. We are naked before God, and there are still areas in our life where we need God's protection, God's clothing.
Absolutely.
Definitely a very good book. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your
And even I just wanted to add that that Jesus also asked many questions. Many questions. Do you want me to heal you? That's a question. There
yes,
is no one to. There is no one now to stone you. There is no one to condemn you. These are all provocative questions Jesus also asked.
yes.
So I would say. asking questions is never unbiblical. It's pretty biblical.
Definitely.
I don't try to mix it up, but it is necessary.
Yes.
Okay, please. Sorry.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, it's really true because we can see in our family there's a small kid is 3 year old nowadays. He has started to talk all words. Oh my
Mm.
goodness, he's asking so many questions. If I count the number of questions which he asked, I think it would be innumerable. When a small kid of 3 year old has so many questions, God has so many questions in our life. Do we have
Yes.
answers to all these questions? We don't have. We don't even know the answers to the questions which we ask us about ourselves. That is the
Yes.
main problem with humanity. So very good
Mm.
book, brother. So I applaud you and thank you for bringing out this beautiful book. I will definitely buy this book, and if I have questions, I will ask questions to you. So thank you, brother.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you so
You're
much.
most welcome.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Dear
you.
friends, we will come back again to you next week, same day, same time, with another book review with another new presenter. Till then, stay blessed in Lord. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.